Let us start a next part of light reflection and refraction. Basically, a refraction of light. This refraction we are studying by lenses, convex lens and concave lens. So this is convex lens, this is concave lens. Let us see the next heading, image formation in lenses using ray diagram. So these are also called as rules for drawing the ray diagrams for lenses. So what are the rules for drawing the ray diagram for lenses? So image formation in lenses using ray diagram. So these are actually rules to be followed while drawing the ray diagram for lenses. So these rules are again similar to that of mirror, with a slight difference, because here the mirror was reflecting surface, whereas lens is a lens is a transparent medium or transparent object through which the light is not reflecting, whereas the light is refracting. So this is the difference between the mirror and the lens. So first rule is again similar to that of mirror. The rays coming parallel to the principal axis pass through the focus after refraction or appear to come from focus. The rays which are coming parallel to the principal axis of either convex lens or concave lens. In case of convex lens, these rays will further refract. These rays refract and further pass through the focus. So this ray passes through the focus F2. Whereas for the concave lens, the ray which is incident parallel to the principal axis, after refraction, it will refract with respect to a point on the principal axis, that is focus F1. So it appears to come from focus. So the rays which are incident parallel to the principal axis of a convex lens, it further passes through the focus, and the ray which is incident parallel to the principal axis of concave lens, so it appears to come from the focus. So this is the first rule. Parallel rays further passes or appears to coming from the focus. Second rule is reverse of this. Reverse of this means reverse of these arrows. If the rays are coming from the focus or toward the focus, after refraction they go parallel to the principal axis. So this is the statement. See the diagram. Here the ray in case of convex lens coming from the focus. Then on refraction it goes parallel to the principal axis. For concave lens, this is a ray which is coming toward the focus of a concave lens. On refraction, it goes parallel to the principal axis. And same is the statement. It is reverse of this. It is also similar to the mirror. The light coming through the focus or coming toward the focus, the light ray you may say, or only the light ray coming through the focus or coming towards focus on refraction goes parallel to principal axis. So these are the two laws for drawing the ray diagrams for lenses. This is the third rule or third law for drawing the ray diagram for the lenses for image formation. A ray of light passing through the optical center of a lens will emerge means will come out without any deviation. So this is a convex lens and this is a concave lens. The ray which passes through the optical center, the ray which is coming toward the optical center of the convex lens or concave lens, it will pass without deviation. Now here we are studying image formation by convex lens. Now image formation by convex lens is again similar to image formation by concave mirror, whatever we have studied. So for concave mirror we have studied similarly 6 cases. So image formation by convex lens. Now you take in front of you that diagram of the convex lens, whatever I said to you earlier drawn. So we have taken such 4 points like C1 itself is called as a 2F1, then F1, then O, then F2, 2F2 or C2. So here there are the points on the left hand side as well as right hand side. Object is always taken to only left of the lens and image is formed. It may be to the right or in some cases left. Real images forms to the right and virtual images forms to the left of the lens. So what are the different positions of the object? So positions of the objects are again similar to the mirror case, concave mirror case. First position is infinity, if object is at infinity. Second possibility is we have taken for the mirror beyond C. So it is beyond 2F1. So beyond that center. So in that case only one center, so it is denoted by C. So that center now we are calling as C1. C1 is nothing but the 2F1. You can say to this as beyond C1 or beyond 2F1. Next condition at 2F1, that we have called in the mirror case only 2F, at 2F1. Next possibility between, in case of mirror, F and center. So it is between F1 and 2F1. So this is the next possibility of the object position, F1 and 2F1. Next position will be at F1. So these are the positions coming from infinity toward the O of the lens. Which lens? Convex lens. Then after focus, after F1, next position is between F1 and optical center O. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the 6 different cases. So if you want to see in the diagram, so that can be taken like this. So first possibility is infinity. Second position of the object is beyond C1 or beyond 2F1. First, second. Third will be at C1 or 2F1. This is the third position of the object. Fourth will be between 2F1 and F1. Fourth will be at F1. And first will be infinity. Second will be beyond C1. Third will be at C1. Fourth will be between 2F1 and F1. Then fifth will be at F1. And sixth condition will be between F1 and O. So like these are the 6 possibility: infinity, beyond C, at C1, between 2F1 and F1, then F1, and sixth condition will be F1 and O. So like these are the 6 position of the object. These are similar to the mirror case. Now positions of image are also similar to the mirror case, only now the image will be on the right hand side. So if object is at infinity, image is no doubt at the focus, but as the lens is a transparent medium, so which focus? It is F2. So when object is at infinity, image will be at focus F2. How the size of the image? It is point size highly diminished. The image will be point size highly diminished. It is real and inverted. Always with the real, the word is inverted. So image form will be real and inverted, because this is the image obtained by the direct intersection of that refracted ray. not by the back rays. So it is a real and inverted rays. It is a real and inverted image. If the image is obtained by the back ray, then it is called as a virtual image. So here in this case, the image is obtained by the direct intersection of the refracted ray, hence it is called as a real and inverted image. Whenever the object is beyond 2f1, then the image will shift. So as the object is coming toward the lens, the image will shift away from the lens. So as the next position is the object is beyond 2f1, then image will shift away from the f2. So now the image position will be between f2 and 2f2, that we are going to study in detail by drawing the diagram. Now the image will be diminished. I already said to you that in these 6 cases the size of the image is increasing. So point size, now it is diminished. Now image is obtained by the direct intersection of the refracted ray. So image is real and inverted. Now as the position of object again shift toward the lens, image goes away from the lens. Now the object is at 2f1, means at C1. Then image will be at 2f2, that is at C2. It will be of same size and the image will be real and inverted. Here size of the image is same, like similar to the plane mirror. In case of plane mirror also, you are getting the image as a real, image is as of same size. So at 2f1, if object is at 2f1, the image will be at 2f2. It will be of same size and the nature of image is real and inverted. If the object is further shift between 2f1 and f1, that is between f1 and 2f1, then the image will be beyond 2f2. Now after the same size, the image size will be enlarged. It is again real and inverted. Now if the object is at f1, then the image will be at infinity. It is the reverse case of the first. It is the reverse case of the first. Now object is at f1, then image will be at infinity. It will be highly enlarged or infinitely large. It is real and inverted. Now last case for the convex lens. If the object is in between f1 and O, if the object is in between f1 and O, in case of concave mirror, we have studied when the object is in between f and P, the image will be behind the mirror. It was virtual and erect. It was enlarged. So same is the case here. So if the object is in between f1 and O, the image position will be on the same side of the lens as the object. Means on the object side itself, we are getting the image. It will be enlarged. It is virtual and erect. So image will be straight upward. So virtual and erect. So this is the 6th condition of the convex lens of position of image. Student, remember this. It is with a slight variation as that of your mirror case. So you understand this slight change in this so that you will be a perfect in the mirror as well as lens case. Let us study the diagrams for this. Once you draw the diagram, you will familiar about this and you will grasp the concept. You will understand the concept. So we will continue this in the next part.